Ahoy mateys! This is a beginner's guide to using Git on Windows, specifically through GitHub. If you prefer a written guide, find a link in the description. Git is a distributed version control software. Its main use is tracking project changes over time, which also gives you a powerful backup system. If you break something, you can rewind to a working version. It is most commonly associated with code, but can be used to store any type of data. We'll go through the process of making a repository, initializing it on your computer, and finally backing up your data. Start by making an account on github.com. Once you're set up and logged in, click on the Repositories tab at the top, and then click New. Type in a descriptive name for your repository. Typical naming convention is lowercase with dashes for spaces. Enter a description. Choose whether you want this repository to be public or private. Public repositories can be copied by others, but can only be changed by yourself and collaborators you explicitly designate. Ignore the gitignore option for now. If you make it public, you may also choose a license that aligns with your values. Keep this repo tab open, as we'll need some of the information from it in an upcoming step. Next, we're going to install Git on your computer. Find the download link in the description. Most options are fine by default. I do personally prefer using main to master as my default branch name, but otherwise I leave everything as is. Once it's installed, head to your project folder. We're going to add a gitignore file that we skipped in the previous step. Right-click in the project folder, choose New Text Document, and change its name to .gitignore. To be clear, there's no file name and the extension is gitignore. A gitignore file provides Git a list of files and folders to ignore. This is important for game devs, as many engines bloat your project's folders with data that can be generated upon opening the project. Open the gitignore file in your text editor of choice, then copy a gitignore template for your engine and paste it into the file. These templates tell Git which files can be safely ignored. I'll put links to common ones in the description. Next, inside your project folder, right-click and choose Open Git Bash here. We'll start by telling Git who you are with git config --global user.name, and then you put your name in quotes. Next, we type git config --global user.email, and then you put your email in quotes. We'll initialize Git in this folder by typing git init. Git is explicit, so be careful to type commands exactly and watch for any errors that may be output from typos. Next, we stage the files to be committed by typing git add period. Then we commit the files with git commit -m and then the words first commit in quotes, or whatever you would like your description to be. Next, we set the branch with git branch -M main, or master if you left the default settings. Next, we need to tell Git what repository to link to. Go back to the repo tab you left open before and copy the line git remote add origin and the GitHub URL. Pasting into Git Bash is not your typical Control-V, nor is copying Control-C. You right-click to copy and paste, or use Control-Insert to copy and Shift-Insert to paste. Paste the command and run it. Then we sync the contents of our folder with git push -u origin main. If you get an error here, it probably means your GitHub repository isn't empty. You might have accidentally added a readme or gitignore file when you made the repo. The easiest fix is to delete the repository on GitHub, create an empty one with the same name, and rerun the same command, as the generated URL will be identical. The first time you push, GitHub may ask you to sign in through your web browser. Follow the on-screen instructions to authorize Git. Updating your repo is a similar task. When ready, right-click the folder and choose Open Git Bash here. You can type git status to see a list of changed or added files. It is never a bad time to type git status. Many do it before every command to ensure that the output matches their expectations. Then type git add period to stage them for commit. Next comes git commit -m and then your description in quotes. And finally, git push. Git offers many more advanced features, but this is enough to get you into the habit of regularly backing up your projects. Thanks for watching and have a great day.